This is the Danville signal processing. I actually mentioned it on my preview video. It's active crossover. Yeah. And you're going to be using it with your speakers.
Yeah, we're actually going to be upgrading our model. We're no longer probably going to use the model amplifiers we're using with the DSP. We're going to go with the Danville.
Nice.
To get the system even dialed in even better than it was before.
All balanced. I like that too. Yeah.
It's redundant circuitry. So.
Yeah. And we're talking a pretty reasonable price point for adding aftermarket. What are we talking about here?
3,000.
Yeah. Okay. So it gives you a lot of control. It's a Shark.
Yes. So it uses 21469 Shark in the current release. But all the early adopters will be getting a free upgrade to an even faster Shark.
Is that right? Okay.
So that'll be for free.
Awesome.
It'll take removing 8 screws and a nut.
Okay. Plug it in. Okay.
We know Hal for years. Great company, good support, good people. Yeah. Excellent.
So you got this showing off in a room?
Yeah. That's what it's live with a phone.
All right.
It's a must audition.
All right. So let me go in there next. Yeah. Let me take a card and I'll. Yeah. Good.
So think about this. You're starting off as basically a preamp.
Greg is in there too.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you. I just spent the morning with
Edgar
again.
Oh, yeah.
So I do appreciate it.
Yes. How did it go? Everything went good?
Yeah, so most likely I'll probably buy a system. So
Okay, yeah.
I just spoke to him. He said the room correction is probably it's going to be grandfathered.
Yes. Anybody that buys through me, don't worry about it. Yeah, you're going to get it. Just email me whatever you're interested in. I'll give you the link.
So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good seeing you. Okay.
You get choices of most of the ESF.
So that was another Bach audition person. Very happy. Nobody wants this seat?
Okay, Greg.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Greg. Help.
What? Live on the waterfront, New Year's Eve, something?
New Year's Eve. There's a whole bunch of them.
Live. Cool. Not me. Jeez.
So what are we doing here?
This is the question. So here, I'll let you.
No, don't make this my problem.
Yeah, this
Come
point is
on.
your song. So
It's live. It's got to be live. It says live.
Doesn't say live? No, it's the live.
Season 1 radio today.
So give me one more second here and I'll explain what we're listening to.
Whatever.
So what are we basically doing here? We're crossing over with the active crossover.
We have created a whole new system out of a bunch of parts.
Okay, yeah, let's get the rundown.
This is a pair of Magnaplaner MG10QRs, which I ripped out the crossovers because they don't work too good. We have got a Danville Signal DSP Nexus doing the DSP crossover, front end, phono, RIAA, everything. Okay, great. We also have a pair of GR Research 8-inch servo sub arrays with rhythmic audio HX300 prototype servo amps for these.
Okay.
So the idea here is we make your speakers sound better.
Okay.
Okay. So the idea is we replaced all the crossovers in the system with the DSP network. We've done the time delays with the DSP network to integrate the subs to the mains. We're doing all the EQ required to make these response pretty flat for these drivers. Again, these were not Magnaplaner's flagship speakers. I wouldn't expect them to be for the price point. So
Right.
we're going to try and see what we can do with them. So that's the idea. And at this point in time, let me just go back to a track. So
You used these for the calibration mic.
Yeah, it's got REW on the computer, and we
Okay.
use it right through the mic on the front panel, so you can do UA. But what I did here is I just put them in the room, set them up. There's no REW running. It's just the system.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Because if I did that, everybody say I'm cheating. So I'm not cheating. This is just what
Well,
it sounds like in the room. Okay?
I like to cheat at home.
Well, you can cheat all you want to, because
Yeah.
I got one guy running 46 PEQs to fix his room.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can't do it. It's just
Right.
the way it is, right?
He's
So
done an
let's do
implementation
this.
for the NX streams you should consider.
Yeah. Well, he's doing this
Well,
for.
I have one guy. Well, Jay, do you have the streams?
No, I have the line forces.
The line force. That's right.
Okay,
You got the-
very similar,
So another
yeah.
guy I just worked for, Dan, has the NX streams. I just did his and integrated him with his 3x12s, and he's loving life right now. He's the guy Kazoom on AC that's
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
the thing. So he's finally got.
So what did you end up crossing over the NX Streams at?
Oh, all over the place. I'm not even going to say that because I came up with a whole new way of doing it.
Oh, so you, but I'm talking about the very bottom end. Did you?
Those are down at 50 hertz or something like that.
Okay.
We've integrated.
Are you using symmetrical roll-offs or asymmetrical?
We're running symmetricals.
Okay.
But again, it's all Linkwitz Riley, so it's all phase perfect at crossover, so you don't have to fart around with driver rephasing and all this
Gotcha.
polarity changes and all that other nonsense. So
Okay.
we kind of fixed all that too. So now the question is, I'll just do this for something fun. cut it there because it goes on for 9 minutes long. That's an idea.
It's smart to use these 8-inch, I think, arrays. Did y'all do that on purpose?
Yeah, because everybody complains the 12s are too big.
Yeah.
So
I think it was
knowing
smart.
Danny had the 8s and had them for a long time. The question really was I wanted to put them together with something for visuals, so people would get something aesthetically that looks a lot more like a pair of little tiny Maggies, which is what these are. These are probably the smallest Maggies width-wise they ever made.
Yeah.
So, but they only go down to 80 hertz. Now you're down to 30. So you got the fundamentals that most people want. and they don't look huge. So this is the thing. In a room this size, which is 13 by 20, which is not necessarily what most people have, it's putting out bass down to 30 hertz without any problem. So
Nice.
this is the idea. So it's not like you can't do it. It's a matter of having the right stuff to do it and having a radiation pattern that matches up with whatever the main speakers are. Planers or dipoles, we have dipole bass.
Yeah. Well, it's a good track to show off why you might want to do that, especially if you didn't have that bass tower with these. It'd be
wouldn't hear
anemic.
anything about it.
That would be a very anemic track. Yeah.
Exactly. So this is the idea, is that it lets you do all the stuff that you really want to do.
Yeah, it's a great job. Yeah.
Thank you,
And
sir.
what's the total price of this system?
If I could build it for you, it's about 15K.
15K.
Yeah, and
Okay.
but again, that's without the speakers, because they're just MG10 QRs. So you just find a pair of used ones and we fix them.
Gotcha.
That's basically what it is.
All right. Well, great job. Yeah.
Thanks,
Appreciate
sir.
you. Okay.
By the way, you audiophile junkie, I know you, so
Yeah.
I'm glad to see
And
you.
at Lone, you were one of the few that's here, and also at Lone Star Audio
Yes,
Fest.
and you
so-
couldn't even get in the room at Lone
I
Star.
know. It was packed.
You could
Yeah.
finally get in, so-
Yeah. But I'll be back this year. I don't know if you're all doing it again because now there's another show, right, in March.
It's Gary doing a show.
Yeah.
No, I won't be back at that one. I hopefully will be here next year with a line race system.
Okay,
in a
cool.
big room. So that's my
I'll look.
next goal.
I'll look forward to that. Yeah.
And then we'll be at Expo.
They'll be an Expo.
Yeah. I always see you at
Yeah,
Expona.
same
Yeah.
place.
Okay.
He'll have an updated version of Danny's Super Minis.
Oh,
with the
cool.
USB crossover.
Yeah. Okay.
Similar to what we had actually.
A couple years ago. or- Okay.
Because the Radiant drivers.
There's two rooms
replacing the
upstairs
Neo
where they have a two
10s.
preamp
The
with
Radiant
one amp.
drivers really.
So that's probably the
Okay. This is a great option for people that own the GR Research and don't want to do the crossover that way, passive.
Oh, yeah, I mean, anyone owns
And
the
I've known Danny for almost 20 years, so he
Yeah.
understands what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and Danny,
Yeah, there's some black ice
Danny thought we did well.
Go ahead. Yeah, no.
He owes a system.
Yeah. I remember him coming down. So yeah.
Yeah, we had barbecue.
Yeah, right. Well, he sells crossover parts, so passive parts, so I know he can't endorse that 100%, but
He thinks passive is.
yeah, I understand.
I would argue that a proper design DSP crossover is always going to beat anyone.
I like what they're doing,
passive
because they're actually
crossover.
making the
Yeah.
MG10
I don't care how good the passive crossover designer is.
Plus you could dedicate an amp to each driver. Yeah.
That's right. We can have more
So the amp performs better.
And there are
Yeah.
things that you really can't do with the analog one, like time alignment,
Exactly.
which are definitely important things to do.
No.
Unless you've done something mechanically to make it work, which is not normal.
Right. And you can even tweak things to your taste, even if you have wacky taste. You can do things that are off phase. You could do all kinds of things.
People do audio to please themselves.
Exactly.
It's not our job to say your system doesn't sound
Right.
to
This
our
gives you
liking.
that variability. So
That's
yeah.
right. Our job is to give them tools to let them do what they want to do.
Exactly. Great job. I appreciate it.
Yeah, they're taking the